What's up, everybody? It's me, James, and guess what? I have a gun review for you guys to see. I got this from DK Firearms. That's like Donkey Kong Firearms, and I don't think it really stands for Donkey Kong, but DK Firearms. Saw it on an Instagram post, and I was like, dude, I gotta get one of these. So this is a Beretta 85 8BB, so it's an older one. From the mid 80s, basically. I'm pretty sure that's when they were made. So what makes this gun interesting to me, the reason why I had to get it, is because I used to have an 84F. I'll throw a picture in of it. So I had an 84F, and I traded it for an M1 carbine, which was a really good trade, but I always kind of missed that gun. But one thing I really didn't like about that particular gun is that it was the double stack. And even though lots of reviews of this firearm say that the double stack and the single stack doesn't have that much of a difference in the grip width, it's noticeable in the hand. So, especially so if you use these plastic grips. And I put wood grips on the 85, or I'm sorry, the 84. And it was just like, the grip width was just ridiculous. It wasn't ridiculous like those 45 series Smith & Wessons from the 80s and 90s, but it was thick for a 380. And the 85, this is what that is, the 85 is narrower, just slightly, and it feels more comfortable in the hand. This is not a concealed carry weapon. It used to be considered a really good concealed carry weapon, but nowadays this is a 380 caliber bull. It shoots 380. It's a relatively large gun for a 380. Ruger LCP holds basically one less bullet and is a fraction of the size of this thing. So this is sort of just a range toy, and I figured I'd show it to you. So DK Firearms has them, or they did, at least a week ago. I saw an Instagram post, so I picked one up. They were $350, which I think is a fair deal because I paid almost $400 for my 85 FS, and that was a surplus gun as well. This is surplus. So these apparently came from Italy. They were police or something trade-ins, and so what's interesting about it is I was trying to figure out who imported this particular one, because usually there's import marks, and I was looking around and I couldn't find an import mark, and then I noticed it's right here, Beretta USA. So what's really cool is Beretta imported these, and then it makes sense because inside this box is the Beretta Trident logo, and I was like, well, that's nice, because they put a very tasteful and matching logo on their Beretta. So these were $350 with a $20 hand select fee, and since I really wanted a nice one, I paid an extra $20 and got the hand select, and I think I did pretty well. There's no gouges in the frame or the slide or the sights, no rust, nothing seriously weird or crazy. So I think I did pretty well. It comes with 2 magazines, by the way, and of course it's unloaded. I'm not going to safety check it because, yeah, I know it's unloaded. And the $20 I paid for hand select, I think it was a good choice. It's the first time it's the first time I've ever paid for hand select, so I can't exactly say like, I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I do have a really good example. So if I paid $20 extra and I got this, I'm happy with it. It was $370. There was no tax, and the shipping was free. I just had to pay a transfer fee locally. So there's lots of videos about the 85s, the 84s, and on the YouTube. So I'm not going to go into all the difference of the models and everything, but in a nutshell, the 85 they have this more desirable trigger without the trigger guard, without the hook here for your finger. That was the 85 F series. These came in 32, 380. That's it. single stack magazine. This one is, they came in the double stacks, and that would be the 84 series. The 81s, I think, are 32s, and 85s are single stacks. There's all kinds of different variations. Like I said, there's other videos for that, but this particular one is just kind of a review from what I got from DK Firearms, and I say it's a pretty good deal. There's some slight holster wear on the safety here. You can see it's kind of in the white. There's some slight holster wear on the edges here. You can see that. But it's not bad. There's not too many nicks in the... That was my cat. There's not too many nicks in the grip, the aluminum grip here. So, it's pretty awesome. I like it. It's got this, it's a blowback gun. There's actually no locking barrel in this. It's blowback, like a PPK, or a Makarov, or Beretta Thunders. It is a pretty cool gun. Would have been a great carry gun, concealed carry gun back in the day, but you know, with LCPs and P365s and all the offerings you have today, this thing's just a range toy, and it does shoot great. I have footage I'll roll in now of me shooting it. No jams. I didn't use factory ammo. I just used my reloads, 95 grain 380 bullets behind some CFE powder, and shot fine, super accurate at like 10 yards, I think is where I was at, 7 or 10. Basically concealed carry distances, but anywhere further than that, I'm not as accurate with it, so I like to pretend I'm better than I am, I guess, and shoot it closer to sight. When I traded my 84 FS for that M1 carbine, it was a hell of a good trade, and I've always kind of wished I had the 85. So when I seen these roll in, I didn't even hesitate. I bought one immediately, and really happy I paid the extra 20 bucks and got a really nice, decent one here. So what I'm going to do with this one is dress it up. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check the bell for notifications. And then whenever I do make a video, which is not too often anymore, but whenever I do, you'll be notified, or whenever I go live, you'll be notified also. But yeah, I had to get one of these, and it's really awesome that these are imported by Beretta, because you know, the import mark is tasteful. It's not offensive, as you can see here. Because sometimes they'll be under the trigger here, and they just look like crap, or they're under here, and they just look terrible. So being that they are imported by Beretta, it has this really nice laser stamp on here. It didn't even remove the bluing, it looks like. Or they reblued it, or touched it up. This is really good. So, this one does not have the chrome line barrel. I think that started in the 85F series. And this one has the blue slide instead of the brunatone coating or finish that Beretta put on at the 5 series. The 5 is a better gun. Anyway, this is a DASA gun, which is dual action, single action. So pull to the trigger and it cocks the hammer back for you. That's dual action and fires. And then when it cycles, it becomes single action. A lot of you probably already know that, but safety here. So safety just disengages the trigger. On the F series, the safety, when you push up all the way, it actually releases the hammer as well. So it's a decocker, but in this particular model, it does not do that. You could carry it cocked and locked, but since it's DASA, what's the point? I would just use the safety to holster it, and then take the safety off when it's in the holster, when you know it's, you know, that's what I would do. Each his own. These things are really pretty guns, and I just kind of wanted to showcase the condition that these things are coming in. I think they're really good. I cleaned it up a little bit. It had a little bit of dust and a little bit of grease on there. Not greasy, but it was just kind of dusty, and you could tell it's been sitting for several years somewhere. But yeah, really good condition. Really happy with whatever. You know, my Carcanos are all from DK Firearms, except for Buds. I got one from Buds, but the other one I got is from DK. So I've had good luck with DK Firearms, especially with their surplus stuff. Yeah, it's in 380, 9mm short, because it is 1mm shorter. Really nice condition. Just absolutely, just beautiful, man. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fancy this thing up. I have a new set of grips from Beretta, which will be these really nice walnut grips here that I will be putting on. They are for the 85F series, same thing. New grip screws, because these are a little bit chewed up and I figured they'd be nice. And then I will probably touch up some of the holster wear here, just because, why not? I have the ability to. And then I got this aluminum to black touch-up pin by Birchwood Casey, and that will fix parts of the aluminum frame that has holster wear and some of that stuff there. Also, this piece here where it's been stamped, it will cover that up as well. And then it would be, in my opinion, damn near close to new. So, oh, and of course the sights, as you can see, are, this one, some of the paint has chipped off, so I will just use simply nail polish to fix that. So I'm going to make another video of that, so check out part 2, which will be coming up soon. If you ever get a chance to shoot one of these things, if it's super great in a hand, that you could conceal carry it. It does have the last hold open, slide release. You know, it's basically kind of like a baby 92, but it doesn't have a locked, you know, the barrel doesn't lock and unlock by the cam action or whatever that the 92 series has. This is a straight blowback gun, but it kind of just looks like a baby 92. And the safety's in the correct place for all of you 1911 fans. The safety's in the right place. So yeah, I don't think I can link to DK Firearms because YouTube's rules about that is sketchy. So I will have links for stuff like this in the bottom description below, and a pinned comment. You can check out like the Amazon links for, you know, the V's and the grips and the screws. If you're interested in getting one of these, I would. If you're really into getting one that's perfect or close to perfect like this one, spend the extra 20 bucks. Why not? But it's at dkfirearms.com, so check them out. They have some really cool things, and I would say get one before they're out. Anyway, I'm going to make part 2, and that's where we're going to basically remove some of this holster wear, fix the frame up, replace the grips, and nail polish the front sight or the rear sight. And maybe I'll put a little nail polish in the front just to clean it up. And then we'll make this thing look legitimately new. It'll look like a brand new Beretta 85. Hopefully like it was made yesterday. We'll see. All right, guys. Anyway, see you next time. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you. Bye-bye.